Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. If you like making money, subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up for this content. Leave comments below on what you guys think. I'm going to go over Wall Street silver, the silver squeeze, and how we're doing. I'm going to go over some price charts and some of my opinions. So let's jump in here. I've got Wall Street silver, stacking some silver here. I am part of Wall Street silver in the Reddit group. I did join. I do stack silver over time, and when the prices come down, that's when I really start to stack. So I stack irregardless of the price, and typically when the price goes down, I put more money into it. So that's been my approach. Now, if we want this thing to turn around, and I don't know exactly if we want it to turn around yet, because if I'm going to stack more silver, I want the price to go down, and so I can stack more silver, more ounces. We are coming back down. I still don't see a clear bottom here. Looks like we're continuing to go down in gold. And remember, silver follows gold. I also look at the other physical metals to see what silver's doing. Gold right here, we broke to the downside of this support here. We broke down, and we can be, we'll call it chilling down here for a little while, which is good if you're an accumulator and a stacker like myself. Silver itself, you can see it's been following the same path as gold lower. We do have some support here. A lot of buyers in here in this section. Could this go a little bit lower? It still could. I know the premiums are still high on a lot of silver. And what I do is I just continue to buy a little bit each time. And that's what I would be doing. I'm going to look at platinum here. Platinum's doing the same thing as gold and silver. So we could look at any one of these and potentially see a turn very quickly. We've got some support in here. Got a lot of buyers and sellers. We're probably going to find some support here. We've seen the candlestick body length contract down and slow its momentum a little bit, but we're still in a pullback mode. So just takes patience. And if we get lower prices, I am a buyer in some of these metals. I am a physical stacker, just like all you guys. Now, I am a silverback. Here I am. This is a picture of me some years ago, especially 2018 and 2019. I got the 2019 coin here, Congo Silverback Gorilla. This was me in 2018 and 2019 and 2020, stacking silver, much more so when everyone wasn't a true believer yet. So we do have a picture of me. Here's COMEX silver deliveries from Jan 29th to February 26th. I got this from post in Reddit. Look at the silver deliveries here. That is absolutely insane for 2021. Now, you would think that prices would go up with this type of delivery. Apparently not. But if we continue as a group to stack as a whole, eventually prices have to go higher when the physical silver runs out, and it's under pressure. We see the premiums are still high. I think it's $5 over spot that I see for purchasing, and that's what it is at the local dealer. They are doing a fixed $5 premium over spot, and even if the spot price goes down, they're still $5 over. So that's a good thing. They're not fixing it at a certain price. So we are still accumulating for cheaper prices. Would I continue to stack? Yes. And what would I stack? I am stacking anything that is cheap. I'm doing generic rounds. I'm doing rounds that are from minting companies like Silver Townie, Sunshine Mint, Haraeus, any of those, Johnson Matthey, anything that's just stamped with a minting company's name on it. I still think those are good to pick up. If someone is willing, which is very rare, to see a government issued coin like a Maple Leaf, American Eagle, Philharmonics, Silver Libertads, any of those, I'm not finding the deals on those, so I'm not really buying those at the moment. I'm looking for just cheaper, get the ounces in my portfolio so I can continue to stack more and more ounces. So it's typically been the generic type of silver that is marked with 0.999 fine silver. Those are all just as good. And if you're buying it from a legit source, that's where I typically buy it. If you don't have a legit source, what you want to do is you put the coin on your finger, coin on the finger, take something of another piece of metal and ping it and you'll hear a distinct silver ping. It's very high pitched and it lasts for a long time. That's how you check to see if the silver is legit and it's not a fake piece of silver. So with all these COMEX deliveries, I think March is going to be a very heavy month. I would be positioning before that, because if something does happen, whatever it may be, at least you're continuing to get your ounces for what I think is the cheapest that you're probably going to get. I think this is going to be the last best time to accumulate any of these physical precious metals, and I would be cost averaging in over the weeks. And if it continues to pull back, I would continue to cost average in, because it is cheap. The cheaper it gets, the more ounces you get in your stack. That's the whole name of this game, is the ounces in your stack. It's not seeing your stack necessarily go up in value, even though that is pretty cool as well. The name of the game in an accumulation mode is more ounces in the stack, more ounces in the stack. So that's what I'm viewing this. I think silver has an exceptionally good proposition for the future, as it's used as the number 2 commodity in the world in products. It also has a lot of new uses and coming into uses that are in new designs in patents. And silver's one of the top metals used in those patents, if you didn't know that. So we've got a ton of demand in the future for it. I think it's going to be an excellent spot to be in, because it has a monetary aspect of it. So crush it on all accounts. Get your silver now. Cost average in slowly. I think this thing's going to happen. We're going to have inflation. Inflation comes from money printing and getting into the hands of people, and also from the expansion phase of real estate, which we are just entering now. So now is the time to be accumulating, even though the premiums are high. If you guys like this content, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. Leave comments below on what you guys are doing and what you're stacking. How much are you stacking? You buying a lot? Let me know in the comments section below. Love to hear it from you guys. Thanks for listening. This is Silverback, finding value.